Welcome back to Mind Matter series, where we are understanding the causes for our mental health and how to get rid of it with practical example from a fascinating book, Feeling Good: The Pneumotherapy. I'm your host, Mr. Wolf, and today we are diving into Chapter 6, Cognitive Distortion. But before we delve into the fascinating world of cognitive distortion, let's take a moment to recap the journey we embarked so far. In the previous episode, we explored the foundation concept of cognitive therapy, understanding our moods, identifying cognitive distortion, and recognizing the causes for our emotions. We met individuals like Alex and Emily who learned to challenge their negative thought and create positive shift in their moods. The power of cognitive therapy lies in recognizing the intricate link between our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Armed with this knowledge, we can actively shape our emotional well-being. Now, let's dive into Chapter 6, Cognitive Distortion. Dr. David Gibbons introduces the many ways our mind can trick us into distorted thinking. Imagine waking up feeling a bit under the weather and thinking,
"This day is going to be a disaster."
You might then experience a chain reaction of negative emotions, leading a less enjoyable day overall. The negative thought pattern is an example of cognitive distortion called catastrophizing. It involves magnifying the importance of a negative event and imagining the worst case scenarios. We all experience cognitive distortion to some extent, and they can significantly impact our mood and self-perception. Let's take another common cognitive distortion, mind reading. Have you ever assumed that someone is thinking negatively about you without any evidence? That's mind reading in action. For instance, imagine your friend hasn't responded to your text, and you immediately think,
"They must be upset with me."
However, in reality, your friend might be busy or haven't seen the message yet. Dr. Burns shows us how this cognitive distortion can lead to unnecessary anxiety, stress, and self-doubt. So, how do we combat cognitive distortion? One powerful technique introduced in the book is identify the distortion exercise. The exercise involves recognizing and labeling the specific cognitive distortion present in your thought. By doing so, we can start questioning the validity of this thought and challenge their accuracy. Remember, cognitive distortion are like optical illusion of the mind. Once you see through them, their hold on your emotion weakens. Let's not forget the importance of replacing this distortion with more balanced and constructive thought, as we learned in the previous episode. As we step into Chapter 6, Cognitive Distortion, let's be curious explorers of our mind. Recognize when this distortion creep in and practice the art of thought challenging. In the journey of emotional well-being, every step we take towards understanding ourselves brings us closer to happier and healthier life. That concludes our exploration of cognitive distortion. In the next episode, we continue our quest through Feeling Good: The Pneumotherapy and uncover more valuable technique for personal growth. Thank you for joining us today on Mind Matters. If you found this episode helpful, please consider subscribe and sharing with your friends. Until next time, take care and remember, the power to change our thoughts and emotions lies within each of us.